Hey guys, welcome back to Hollowacreshomestead. Homestead. My name is Stephanie. Today what I am doing, well, you just saw me throw out some wood from my beds. So what I am doing today is obviously clearing out the crap from the beds, but also the weeds. I need to see what space I have to work with here. Yes, my beds have been pretty much destroyed, but I got a lot of plants and I gotta put them out. So first things first, obviously clear out the crap. Then I'm going to harvest all of the Brussels sprouts. And then I'm going to go through and get all the weeds out and just kind of see what I'm working with. I just saw this Brussels sprout plant. Now, I cut this, I want to say, a couple weeks ago. And it put on new Brussels, which I think is so funny. There's something in there, it's rotten or something, I don't know. A lot of weeds, there's some kale left, and we got onions and garlic throughout everything on this side. So this is what I'm working on, clearing out all the crap and making it look nice again, and then I'm going to plant some plants. Alright, it's already after 6 o'clock, I think it's like 6:45 or something like that. I have about an hour and a half until it's dark, so I'm going to just kind of get through this as quickly as I can, and then I will be back to talk with you very shortly. There's still a lot of roots in the ground here. Something smells awful. Alright, I lost this a while ago. A little auger. Put that right in my basket. I don't want to lose that again. Like, I realize I'm stuck here at this bed. But what I'm thinking is, it's got like an L, like there's not much of this bed left. Might as well just rip it out. I wasn't ready for this side yet. Oh well. Alright, it can stay, because that's gonna be a whole thing. Alright, fine, whatever. It is that time of year again where we have to remember to put on the bug spray. Okay, I don't think I can be out here for an hour. So I am not like allergic to mosquitoes, but I have severe reactions whenever I get bit by mosquitoes. I welt up, I swell up, and then my skin burns for days. Get hives all over my body. It's not good stuff. That happens with really any kind of bug that bites me, which is where Landon gets it. Landon's allergic to every bug, like actually allergic though. We have to have an EpiPen and everything for him. Not for me, I just need a bunch of Benadryl. Good to go after some Benadryl. Right. Let's, I'm gonna go ahead and harvest these Brussels sprouts. Man, my garden looks awful, especially in the camera. I can see all the crap. Ugh, alright. It's alright, it's only gonna look ugly for a little while. Man, a lot of these didn't even put on any Brussels sprouts. The heck am I gonna do with that? Alright, well they got thick. Let me get something else. I decided to go ahead and get the loppers because these Brussels sprouts have really, really thick stalks, stems, whatever you want to call it. And my little pruners there just aren't gonna cut it. So what I'm doing whenever I'm harvesting my Brussels sprouts is I'm going all the way down to the base of the Brussels sprout, right at the soil line, and I am going to go in and, yeah, gonna cut it. Now, we got our Brussels sprout here. Caterpillar touched me. There's caterpillars all over these. Okay, these Brussels sprouts are far too small. So you can see my finger here. These are far too tiny to do anything with, so I'm just going to put this in the compost. And again, we come down, lift the leaves at the base of the soil, and cut it. These are all too little too. See? Right there. I mean, I can't do anything with that. At the base. Alright, this one grew pretty straight. All the other ones are pretty crooked. Alright. Dang. Alright, these two, all far too small to eat. So I spent the whole winter growing these Brussels sprouts. I fertilized them like I was supposed to. I mended the beds. I did everything I was supposed to. They're growing, they got tall, and then they started to bolt. And bolting is whenever a plant goes to seed. It puts off its flowers and it tries to reproduce seed, which signals to the plant completely, especially the Brussels sprout, that it is done producing. This one, I mean, that's such a big size. It's the size it's supposed to be. Dang it. You know what? One year I'm gonna have an abundance of Brussels sprouts. I'm not gonna stop trying. These have been good in the compost pile. The chickens are still a bit too small. I tried to give the chickens some of the Brussels leaves, and they were not interested, not even a little bit. You can tell on this one, definitely bolted. Ooh, I almost tripped. Definitely bolted. Also, there's a lot of insect damage on this one. Probably the white cabbage moths laid some eggs, caterpillars all over these. There's, so many caterpillars this year. I have never seen so many caterpillars in this yard, in the garden, like, ever. I mean, they're falling out of trees. It's raining caterpillars. So these are too small. Darn it. We got a bunch of roly-polies on this one. They're eating the leaves that are dying and touching the ground. They're all too tiny. I might be able to just... It's like the size of my finger, you know? It's just really tiny. They're firm. I'll give them that. They are firm. Dang it. If it wouldn't have bolted, there's nothing I can do with them little ones. This one hasn't bolted. I think I'm gonna leave this and just see what happens. I'm gonna over fertilize this one and see what happens. Now this one here. Now on this plant we can clearly see this has bolted. This is what happens whenever the Brussels sprout plant starts to go to seed. It bolts. Gotta crouch down here, pretty far down here. This is what it looks like whenever it starts to bolt. It's on these pretty flowers. Now the thing about Brussels sprouts is even though it has bolted, yes, sometimes the Brussels can taste bitter. But the whole top here, all of this is edible. This is completely edible. So I could toss this into a salad and it would be absolutely delicious, or I could cook this up, pan fry it, throw it in maybe like a stir fry or something. It would taste delicious. All right, now that I have pulled off the flowers, do you see here? Brussels sprout, right? So whenever these little Brussels, they have gone to seed, they're coming up. Now they're gonna put on bigger leaves. They're gonna spread out and they're gonna be putting off their little shoots of flowers. And the flowers will produce seed. And obviously you save the seed, plant it, and now you have a whole nother plant, and that's how that works. There's some okay sized ones down at the bottom. Okay size, not good size. Only okay. A lot of bugs on this one though. I'm going to see what I can do with these Brussels sprouts. They're still pretty small for Brussels sprouts, but bigger than all of the others. We'll wash them up real good, put them in a salt water bath to get any bugs off of them, and then we'll be good to cook them up. And as you've seen me do, whenever we're taking the leaves off the Brussels sprouts, you move them side to side, and it pops right off, side to side. Because if you go up and down, yeah, you can go down, but like, it's more difficult to get it off, and it leaves a little green string here. Side to side, pull it off. I'm gonna save this top part here. No, I'm not. It's just a little bit. There's not really much to do anything with. But here we go. There's a decent sized Brussels sprout. That's a good size. That one's a good size one. The smaller ones at the top. That's what I was able to get off of that plant. Well, here's our little haul. That's sad. But well, I still got some inside, so you know, at least we still have some. I need to find my little hand weeding tool. I had bought 3 of them, and I let the kids use them, and I'm good, you know, they're gone. So gotta find that. I don't want to just be sticking my hands in these beds. There are snakes out here. We have found water moccasins, copperheads, and then one snake that I just cannot identify. It's got an orange belly. I don't know what that is. Anyway, there's still a lot of snakes out here, and I'm not gonna get bitten. I'm not even gonna put myself in the situation to get bit. All right, I went ahead and grabbed this shelf that I've been using to hold my seedlings and trays and stuff, and I'm gonna just put all of the trays on here, at least get them off the ground. This obviously is not staying here, but this looks like crap, so I need to clean it up. Since I picked this up, let me talk about this real quick. So this is a 72 cell, there's a dead bee in there, 72 cell tray. I don't like these. So, really flimsy. I got these off of Amazon. Got them over the fall. I got them fall. This is a piece of crap. It really is. Half of it's broken. And I have found that I don't like using these. Whenever I sow my seeds into these, it seems like half of them or far less germinate. I have 3 full trays on my deck that I had to move of seeds that I started, expensive medicinal herb seeds, and not a single one of them have germinated. So I'm not using these anymore. And I'm chalking it up to it like being, this is an issue. It could be a user issue, right? Make sure everything is watered. But I have much better results and success whenever I take just a pot or whatever and I heavy sow. Then I can see what really germinates. I have between an 80 and 90% germination rate whenever I heavy sow versus sowing individual seeds in this, because the germination is always sporadic. I don't think that I'm ever going to use these again. And these trays, also got from Amazon. Didn't even last but a couple months. I mean, this is crap. And I spent money on these. Should have just gone to bootstrap farmer. Now, a lot of these trays, I picked these up at Lowe's. Whenever they're done with the plants, they just put these in the garbage and they'll let you take them for free. Which is why I have so many of them. Mismatched sizes, and nothing really fits. I don't have anything that really fits in these. It was some of these, like these are the good ones. These will hold the plants. However, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is only holds 10. So I want to get some larger ones that'll hold like 24 plants. I've been looking at those. Alright, I went and took that, well, the bed frame that I had made a bench out of and then it broke. I went ahead and took it back there and I made a bridge out of it. It works. And I also picked myself an asparagus. Look at that. No bugs? Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so good. Look at this plant. So this is a raspberry. I propagated these. This one obviously didn't take. Oh, that one might have. That one did. Oh, this is exciting. This is for my raspberry plant over there. And I took some cuttings off of it. And I wanted to try some propagation. And by George, I did it. All right, well, it looks like only 2 out of like 20 took, which is fine. Hey guys, it's the next day. Camera died last night. I didn't bring an extra battery out with me, so I went ahead and finished doing what I was doing. And I've been outside today finishing weeding because I didn't finish last night. But Josh is over there with the tractor leveling the land. We are getting so close to being able to build beds on this side. Then we're gonna move to this side. I will show you what I've done just real quick, and then I'm gonna use this twine on my archways. I do have the white woven trellis. I didn't want to use that because I wanted it to blend in. I don't want to see the white. So right here I do have a strip of, let's see, right there it is, a strip of white. And of course on the camera you can't see it, but like that's all I can see. And if I cover this in the white woven, that's all I'm going to see until things grow over it. So I'd rather just go ahead and do this. It's going to last just this season and then break down by fall. So it'll be fine. Let me show you real quick what I've done. I know it's loud. Alright. There's the little chicken with the thing that's on its face. I don't have the heart to kill it, so it's the garden chicken, I guess. I have to keep it away from the other chickens because it's mean. I've named it El Diablo, and it is the garden protector. We'll see how long that lasts. Alright, here is what I have done. Pulled apart the bed here, most of that second bed here, and I got about 2 beds in there that haven't been messed with. I mean, that's it. So things are pretty demolished, but hey, it's coming along. Taking apart all of the beds, and I just need to see what I'm working with. So I have raked off the top layer of mulch and soil and all that stuff, and this is what's left. I have some kale and I've got onions and garlic. None of this obviously is ready yet, especially none of this. But what I can do is very gently and very quickly move all of this, but I have to have beds built over there first. So we're making our way this way. So this is all that's left there because that piece is holding up that side. Hey, El Diablo. He's walking away from me, but he was trying to attack me. I mean, be mean. Onions and garlic. I could not get that thorned raspberries out of there because I did not have the proper gloves. They were just going right through my gloves. So I need to like dig under there and get it by the roots and pull it out. Got some raspberries there. See? He's just minding his own business. His name is El Diablo. Do you know what that means? The devil. Diablo is devil. He seems happy out here though. I'm not worried about him messing up anything because well, he's not gonna mess up. Alright, I'm going to go help Jaden with the saw real quick. I'm going to set you up so you can watch Josh level the land. Camera timed out while we were leveling all of this, and it looks pretty good. Okay, this land is officially more level than it was. So it's not a super slope anymore. Now it does, of course, still slope. We cannot fix it 100%. But we can level it to itself, which is what we've been doing. We have this trail here that goes all the way up that way, and then obviously back that way. It's very difficult to point out whilst turning. Okay, here we have our 2 trees. This is where the seating area is going to be. Now if we can see here, you can see how much dirt has filled and how slopey, hopefully you can see that this is. I'm just walking here on the path that is not level. And we've got a bunch of sticks and things. We decided to just shove them over the edge, cover them up with soil, and let them decompose. So I'm thinking that maybe we only have a day or 2 left of leveling, and then I will be able to build my beds over here, move everything on that side, and then get to leveling that side. Yeah, I'm almost ready to build the beds. Man, this is looking good. Alright. It is steepy though, I'll say that. Alright, I feel good about what we got accomplished today. The last couple of days we have been doing other work and have not had a chance to come out here to the garden. Yesterday I did a little bit of weeding, and today I finished. It's coming along. So I think only 1 or 2 days left of leveling, hopefully only 1. And then I can start building the beds. So I need to get to the sawmill and I need to start cutting a bunch of boards. What I am thinking is I'm wanting these beds to be 14 to 16 inches high. I think that maybe I'm starting to reconsider because I'll show you this bed here is about 14 inches high. So these are 6 inches, 6 inches, that's obviously 12, and there's a little gap. So maybe we're at about, I don't know, 12 to 14 inches, I guess, for these beds. And I want them taller. So yeah, 14 inches isn't going to do it for me. Maybe we'll do 16 to 20. See, I don't want to make them so tall. That's what I did the first year whenever I built this garden, which is why these are here. I had it all the way up. All the way up, I had it covered. And it was a really tall bed. And at that point, I did not have nowhere near enough soil to fill the beds. So I took off, I mean, they were 4 or 5 boards high. So I took off 3 boards from the top and I was left with 2. Ooh, I don't know. I think I might make them taller though. We'll see. We'll just see. I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I know that this video is very loud. I'm trying to keep my distance from the tractor. Now, if you like this video, please hit the thumbs up. YouTube's algorithm really likes those likes. Leave a comment down below and let me know what you think about what we've been doing. And if you're not already, go ahead and subscribe to Hollow Acres Homestead so you can keep up with our journey and everything that I'm going to be doing this year. As soon as these beds are built, we're going to start our very first garden tour. I'm so excited for that. We need to get these beds built. Well, thanks for stopping by the homestead. We'll see you next time.